Fortune, so congratulations. The moment has arrived. I get to head over here to something that I know has really been on the hit list for so many of us. Before we reveal all, a reminder on hsn.com, our craft event is going on as well right now. Check out our crafting video hub. Check out all your favorite names and favorite brands, from Cricut to Anna Griffin to Diamond Press to Crafter's Companion. Right. This is going to be so fun. Infused with the titanium oxide, we're going to show you technology that is brand spanking new. A set of 12 of the Duet ink pads that are amazingly reactive to water and air. You're going to be able to create effects with this that you never thought possible. Okay, here's where we stand. This is the first item of the entire show where I really don't know. Producer Kevin, how many are left now? 575. I could tell you these will sell out in 5 minutes. I could tell you it's going to take 10 minutes. It might take 3 minutes. I just don't know. I know they'll go fast. Before we dive into it, and Sarah is going to wow you with this, it's one of the biggest items of the show. I need you to see these brushes. You are the only one that can buy these brushes. They are a set of 9 craft blending brushes, and they're very, look at them, if you look up close, you'll notice they're very different. They have a certain fiber density to them, which means no waste, no waste. These brushes are not coming back this year. This is the only chance to be able to get them. We'll show you how they work. We'll get into the system. Sarah, big moment for us. Congratulations on what's going to be a no doubt big customer pick.
I'm just going to tell you, Adam, outside of the new Gemini launch, this is categorically the biggest launch of 2023.
There you go.
And I know what's coming down the rest of the pipeline. This is our biggest product development, been 18 months in the making, okay? Now, it's not very often we do new ink pad technology. Look at the design here. Now, this gives you, they're water-based, but they are a hybrid ink pad which have this titanium oxide fused into them, which allows them to react with water or with air, so you can get this beautiful blended finish, but then you can get these special effects as we start and stencil with them. We start and bring water in, you start and bring your heat in there, you get different finishes. These are what I'm going to be showing you. Look at the layering technique. So they're an opaque based, they are a pigment ink pad. You're going to be able to lay your colours up, you're going to be able to pull colour out. There is a full 4-hour tutorial just been released on YouTube today teaching you how to do these. However, you need the ink pads. You need all 12 of them, okay? These are the colours. I'm going to start and do a load of demonstrations, but these are the colours. This is every colour we do in the range. There's not some sort of extra other mega deal or anything like that. These are all of the 12 colours you need. Now, I'm going to start. I'm going to just lay down a bit of colour,
okay,
and you will see the chalky finish that you get in these, okay? So I've put some, this is the new mat, by the way, that we've got. I've just cut mine to bits, put it on, so that when I start and pick up the ink, watch this, my ink pads aren't moving, right? And I can start and blend this colour beautifully well onto the base of my cardstock. Now, I'm doing this with those brushes that you were talking about, Adam. You do get a massive collection of all the different brushes, right? They're made with these special bristles. Now, I'm going to pick up one of the larger ones here now. Okay. I'm going to start and blend one of the other colours in. Oh, look at how these blend together, and look at the finish that you are getting from those different ink pads. And then we start and fuse and blend those. Look at that. You've never been able to get that sort of finish with an ink pad from us before. And I'm just going to build up the next colour. I'm going to start and blend these in, and you get this lovely kind of ombre effect going on, right? Now, what I've done is, Adam, the trick is you need to dry each one of these. You need to dry the layers as you're working with them, right? So look at this. I've blended all that together. You need to dry that off, and then we can start doing some of our special effects. So look at this one here. That is the one that I've dried off. I'm going to bring a little bit of water onto here, and I'm going to start dripping the water down. Do you notice the water is now reacting with the colour in the pigment, right? That is the oxidization process that we are talking about here. Now, you'll notice it's not bleaching. What it's doing is it's actually oxidizing all of that pigment. So it's the titanium oxidized. When I lift this up, that is the sort of finish that we're talking about getting, okay? Now, I'm going to put a lot of this down. So that is giving, can you see, as soon as the water, I'm touching it with a little bit more. I'm going to get a bit cheeky here. I'm going to pick up a little bit more water. And I'm actually going to do, look at that splodgy background. Can you see you can create new, different, unique styles of backgrounds with all of these different colours, right? There's my background. Every time you do something, Adam, I want you to use your heat gun. I want you to blast it up because these are layerable inks, so you can start and blend the different shades. Now, I know I'm kind of going fast here with a lot of the different techniques, but I do just want to kind of keep bringing you back to that set of colours. I don't even know where I put my colour chart, Adam. I've got that much stuff on here. I'm desperate to show you. Here it is. These are all the different colours there, Adam. I'm going to dry this off and I'm going to start layering up with my stencils. Oh, by the way, we've got so many beautiful stencils on the website. You need to go and start getting some of these stencils and layering them up, Adam.
Well,
seeing what we're going to be able to do with these.
We do have our answer. It's going to be sold out in 4 minutes from now, folks. So 4 minutes, we're about to fall under 500. Worldwide launch. This is the only quantity of the entire year. We don't have any other airings of it. It's only now. You're getting it first. You get all 12 of the inks. That clock is on the screen for a great reason. That's to give you a guide. You need to be in the ordering process before it gets to 0. Otherwise, I can't guarantee you're going to get one. If you want those brushes, which are also not back this year, we now have 250 is telling me. 250 of the brushes. It's a set of 9 brushes to go along with it. The value, Sarah, to get 12, not 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ink pads with this type of technology for $99 is unheard of in the market.
Yeah, well, I know. We've never been able to do this before. Look at that. Can we just appreciate what it starts to look like when we're layering these up, Adam?
Special.
And every time I'm layering these, I'm going to start and add some of it. So I'm just heating each time, because as soon as we heat set this, bear in mind that chemical reaction happens between the heat and the water and the next level. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stamping with these. So these are the stamps that we have on the website as well. I'm going to take these, I'm going to use some of my waterproof inks, and I'm just going to bring a little bit of this down, and I'm going to start stamping onto here, and then watch what happens when we start painting with these as well, right? So some beautiful floral pieces. I'm then going to use my inks, and I'm going to start and take a little bit of the colour out. So as soon as I start to react, remember the water is going to react. So all we're doing every time is adding the water on. The water is oxidizing, so it's working with the oxides in there. The longer you leave it, the more that you will get that chemical reaction, and you start, look at that. So I'm just taking out all of that colour now. So you're starting to lift the colour out. You're then going to blast it with the heat gun, Adam, and we're going to start and take a little bit more, and you're going to start and paint with these, because we can start and bring some of our other colours in. So if I want to say, right, let's have a little bit of my sunrise glow now. I'm going to take a little bit of colour down there, and now we can start and paint with them. I'm showing you the first 2 or 3 techniques that you can do with these, but you've seen me paint with them, you've seen me oxidise them, you've seen me take colour out, you've seen me add colour on, you've seen me do layering with this, we've used them in stencils. You can, of course, stamp with them. You can do everything that you could do with one of your water-reactive ink pads, but you can also do everything you do with a pigment-based ink pad, but they perform unlike anything else. Now, I know I haven't got time. I'm seeing the clock kind of tick down here a little bit. This is the one that we did just before the show. This is one that Leanne did when she did the tutorial this afternoon. So bear in mind, you're going to get the ink pads now, Adam, but you're going to watch and you're going to learn how to build backgrounds like these. You're going to learn how to layer that colour. You're going to learn how to pull the colour out, add new shades of colour, and then you're going to make all of these into gorgeous cards. I would say go and have a little look on the website. You can see all of the extra stencils, all of the extra stamps that we've got, but then go and watch YouTube and you can learn all of the new techniques. I am barely scratching the surface of what we're doing here. Look at how many hundreds of you have picked these up just from seeing me show you about 3 minutes worth of techniques. You imagine getting these home. What I will say though, Adam, is get those brushes, because the brushes alone are going to give you all that more. It's the control over how we were applying the ink onto there, so you can get these gorgeous blends in the background there.
And what we'll do is, in a few seconds, we'll flip our graphics to give you the full details on the brushes. The brushes, there's about 5 dozen now left before they're completely sold out. If you want the 12-pack of the inks, maybe 100 left, 150 at the absolute most. Again, every single color, there's nothing else you need to buy. You'll love having fun with this, and that's what these ink pads are all about, is playing with color.